Hey everyone, Shane from Otherworld Games here, and I'm here to talk about my game Lingua Franca. This is a 54 cards only game, so you're only playing with a deck of 54 cards, and it has themes of limited communication. You play with 2 to 4 players, it's cooperative, so you all need to work together in order to complete missions as scientists who are also space aliens. One issue though, you don't speak one another's languages, so you have to create a lingua franca in order to make sure your missions go successfully. Let's take a look. Alright, let's set up a game of lingua franca. First, make sure all the spotter cards, the mission cards, these are double-sided cards that have missions on the front and back, and the language cards are all separated into 3 separate piles. You want to shuffle the language cards. Shuffle the spotter cards. And then organize the mission cards into a 3-row, a 4-row by 3-column grid. And that's it. Let's move on to gameplay. Might be difficult to see the various missions on camera because of the card sleeves and all the reflections, but you'll notice that missions range from investigating wildlife, plants, microbes. This is like a crazy shark, polar bear thing, a volcanic explosion, and different things like that. Like here's a ship leaving to go to a planet. Here's an archaeological dig. Lingua Franca is a 2 to 4 player game. This example is of a 2-player game. And what you'll do is you'll pick one player to be the spotter. Their goal is to get the responder, the other player, to guess the correct mission in order to achieve success. In a 3 or 4 player game, you're still going to have one spotter, but you'll have multiple responders. And what the spotter does is they draw a spotter card first, they look at it, and spotter cards have an arrangement of representations of the mission grid with a red rectangle showing the correct mission that they need to get the responder to guess in order to achieve a mission success. 3 mission successes and everyone wins. 3 mission failures and everyone loses. In Lingua Franca, players are not allowed to communicate about the game. Sometimes it's called table talk or table speak, but the idea is you don't speak one another's languages, so you're not allowed to communicate directly. You are only able to communicate through language cards. Each player is going to get 4 language cards. Here are the spotters' language cards. Here are the responders' language cards. Spotters and responders are not allowed to show their language cards to one another. Language cards are simple. It's a card with 3 words on it. The first thing that will happen is the spotter will ask the responder to say a letter number combination. For example, B3. That tells the spotter which mission is the correct one. Actually, B3 is this one. So my goal is to through only using language cards, get the responder to guess this card right here, this volcanic explosion. And there are also little spherical robots investigating the volcano. That might be hard to see on camera. So how do we do this? First, the responder is going to pick up to 3 language cards that relate to this image. Warning might be an idea. Fire over here. I think I'm gonna go with fire, this card here. Yeah, it looks like really this card here is the best one. I can't tell the responders which words on this card actually relate to the image though. I can only tell them how many words on the card relate to the image. So what I'll do is play the card face up to the responder and I'll say 2. That's all I can tell them. Now on the responder's turn, they'll look at their language cards and they can use them to offer a clarification, a rebuttal. So responders can play up to 2 language cards of their own, and they can play these one at a time. For example, if I play, maybe I speculate, because there's mineral, fire, and spark. So I'm thinking it could be the volcano or the drill as a responder. I'm not sure. So this might help me delineate. There's flow, maybe drip, but flow, just like lava. And there are no words on this card that would lead me to believe the drill is associated. So I play this card to the spotter, and the spotter says 1. I can then, as the responder, draw another language card. I see shiny, ore, and pour. Now I'm a little concerned about playing this one because it could relate to the drill. I think I have the answer I need, so I guess by tapping the mission. And I guessed correctly. So we flip that over and we have a new mission. We log our mission success. You can write your mission success down, keep track of it in your phone, however you want. And we just keep going until we get to 3 mission successes. Our goal is to avoid 3 mission failures. You can fail a mission in one of 2 ways. Either the responders guess the incorrect mission, or a player has to what's called mulligan, or discard their whole hand. So say I'm a responder and none of these cards will help me out. None of them seem to relate. I can choose to discard my whole hand, draw 4 new cards. That means automatic mission failure. The spotter can obviously do the same thing. They can discard their whole hand. They can draw 4 new cards if they need to, but that results in a mission failure. And that's how you play Lingua Franca. Alright, that was a demo of Lingua Franca from Otherworld Games. If you're interested in more information, go to otherworld.games, that's our website, or you can reach out to us on Twitter at OWGamesCo. Thank you very much.